officers on high alert in the air and on the ground inside the final hours of the prisoner finally taken down.
I've never been so scared in all my life.
Couples racing to the altar to say I do. That historic ruling lifting the ban on same-sex marriage tonight, the state's still saying not here. And not here either. A climber pulling the Confederate flag down at the South Carolina state capitol. The raging debate tonight as more victims of that church massacre are laid to rest. And the warning for anyone about to fire up the barbecue, what this X-ray revealed, the danger that could hide in your backyard burger.
From ABC News World Headquarters, this is ABC World News Tonight.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this Saturday. I'm Cecilia Vega. Tonight, the manhunt for that escaped prisoner now more desperate than ever. An army of officers working around the clock, zeroing in on just 22 square miles, now trying to find the last man standing. David Sweat, the convicted cop killer, still on the run after 3 weeks. His accomplice, Richard Matt, cornered and gunned down yesterday by border guards. Right now, some 1,200 officers in the search. There they are at roadblocks, checking cars, their weapons drawn, their unrelenting focus, finding David Sweat before he crosses the border or hurts someone else. We begin tonight with ABC's Philip Mena.
One down and one to go. Tonight, the manhunt for fugitive killer David Sweat is heating up. Police warning Sweat may be armed.
Sweat is still out there. He's considered dangerous.
Residents here on edge.
It's terrifying. I've never been so scared in all my life. I had my husband look up to see, make sure his gun was handy.
This after federal border agents shot and killed fellow escapee Richard Matt in the woods near a cabin in Malone, New York, about 20 miles south of the Canadian border and some 45 miles west of the prison where he and Sweat escaped 3 weeks ago. Police say the trail to Matt started Friday here at this home where Carla Gerber was awoken in the middle of the night.
2 light knocks and a very hard knock, and it scared me.
Investigators finding fingerprints on the door and the handle. Bob Willett owns the cabin where police believe Matt broke into hours later. Several items inside missing.
Binoculars and 2 pairs of boots.
After calling police, Bob says his son heard gunshots.
How many did he hear? 4 or 5.
Officers say around that same time, a driver also called police, claiming his camper had been shot. That's when border agents moved in. Investigators say Matt, who had a 20-gauge shotgun with him, refused verbal commands and was shot dead. Some neighbors who have never even handled a gun before telling us tonight they are now going out and buying them for their protection. Cecilia?
ABC's Philip Mena leading us off tonight. Thank you. And we turn now to our other top story, that historic ruling on same-sex marriage. Tonight, weddings in the 13 states where suddenly couples can now marry for the first time. In Columbus, a rush to City Hall for marriage licenses. In New York, celebrating the decision with children. And now the resistance already building up. That story in a moment. But first, ABC's Mary Bruce on the couples saying, I do.
Now, by the power vested in me.
Today in Georgia, same-sex couples racing to the altar to do something that just a day ago was outlawed in the state.
I'm speechless, honestly. I'm so excited. I couldn't sleep last night.
Hip, hip. That excitement echoing across the country today. Jubilation at this Pride Parade in Cincinnati. A rainbow of equality lighting landmarks overnight from Minneapolis to New York City and the White House. In Kentucky, tears of joy from 18-year-old Kinsey Morrison. Excited her 2 moms can finally say, I do.
We've always known that we're a family and felt like a family, but to finally have our national government and our country recognize that legally is just absolutely incredible.
And after 20 years together and 3 children, a proposal. In New York City, this couple had everything ready for their wedding, but were waiting for their union to be legal nationwide.
It does feel radically different. I mean, it's, you know, I have a husband and a family, and I can protect them anywhere in the country now.
Today, they made it official. Here at the Stonewall Inn, where the gay rights movement started with those riots 46 years ago, people have been streaming by all day to take pictures and begin writing a new chapter of history. And the celebrations will continue tomorrow with pride parades here and across the country. Cecilia.
A big weekend indeed. Mary Bruce, thank you. And same-sex marriage now the law of the land, but that does not mean everyone is on board. From confusion to downright resistance, here now ABC's Terry Moran on the holdouts.
We won! Love wins, the hashtag says, and it sure looked like it across America. But there were losers in the landmark gay marriage decision, and tonight they are stunned, saddened, and some vowing resistance.
It damages the family. It's an attack on the family.
The most recent ABC News poll shows 35% of Americans oppose gay marriage, 61% support it. Tonight, Louisiana has blocked all same-sex marriages, and in Mississippi, they've been completely halted after only 3 were performed. In Texas and Alabama, top officials are threatening to block same-sex marriages, too. Mississippi State Attorney General Jim Hood declaring that the Supreme Court's decision is not effective immediately in Mississippi. Other opponents are hinting darkly at full-on resistance to the ruling. Former Arkansas governor and GOP presidential candidate Mike Huckabee.
The Supreme Court is not the supreme being, nor are they the supreme branch of government. Their ruling, as some would mistakenly say, is not the law of the land.
And Louisiana Republican Governor Bobby Jindal, he's also running for president, blasted the court as out of control and told an Iowa audience, if we want to save some money, let's just get rid of the court. Terry Moran, ABC News, Washington.
And we turn now to the weather. 50 million people around the country on alert. 6 states on tornado watches at this hour. Thunderstorms and flash floods in the mid-Atlantic. The forecast in a moment. But first, ABC senior meteorologist Rob Marciano with the damage and the danger.
Tonight, millions from the Dakotas all the way to the Carolinas hit hard by heavy rain and damaging wind. Huge trees uprooted in Fort Wayne, Indiana, crushing homes and cars there. At one point, over 30,000 without power. All followed with heavy rain today. Up to 4 inches falling in just a few hours. Enough water to cut off this resident.
I'm trapped. This is the road to leave my apartment complex.
The rain's pushing east into Arlington, Virginia. Street flooding there, with strong storms around D.C. And look at this home in Ohio. The entire side of the 2-story house ripped off by high winds, likely over 60 miles per hour. The owners, thankfully not home, but got the call from a neighbor.
She heard a big, loud crack and a huge, noise boom, and she looked out and she saw this.
And Rob's here now. These tornadoes already reported today. Where are these severe storms headed next?
We've got some rough weather, especially across the east. Some big cities like Baltimore. Heavy rain there again today. Already their wettest June on record. But a tornado watch out for Richmond, just east of D.C. as these storms roll across the Chesapeake. Off to the west we go. Another tornado watch. 7 reports already of tornadoes across parts of North Dakota. The storm that's moving across the east has some flooding range with it. We'll time out the rain to show that most of it will be done by about 10 o'clock tomorrow, pushing up to upstate New York and parts of northern New England. To the west we go. Excessive heat warnings there. We'll see temperatures up and over 100 degrees today. Some thunderstorms possible as well. Pretty rare across the Pacific Northwest.
It has just been brutal out there, Rob. Thanks. We turn now to South Carolina. Charleston today saying goodbye to more victims of that church shooting. Here, long lines of mourners waiting outside Emmanuel AME for the funerals of 3 church members who died there. But tonight, the controversy over the Confederate flag still flying outside the Capitol heating up. One woman taking justice into her own hands. Here's ABC's Devin Dwyer.
Activist Bree Newsom 30 feet in the air, grabbing South Carolina's Confederate flag.
This flag comes down today.
On the way down, she lands in the arms of the law.
I'm coming down. I'm prepared to be arrested.
Newsom and another activist were charged with defacing a monument.
She would simply like to maintain her innocence on the charges.
Less than an hour after her arrest, these African-American state employees put the flag back, where tonight it's still flying high.
Take it down!
The debate still raging across the South. In Columbia, South Carolina today, defenders and opponents of the flag faced off. In Charleston yesterday, President Obama saying once again, bring it down.
For too long, we were blind to the pain that the Confederate flag stirred in too many of our citizens.
At Emmanuel AME today, final goodbyes for 3 more victims of the church massacre. Cynthia Hurd, a public librarian, 26-year-old Tawanza Sanders, and his great-aunt, Susie Jackson. As so many still reflecting on the issue of grace in that amazing moment of song. Devin Dwyer, ABC News, Washington.
And overseas now to deadly terror attacks in 3 countries, all within hours of each other. Tonight, ICE is claiming responsibility for 2 of them. In France, Friday's assault on an American-owned chemical plant, a man beheaded, the attacker now in custody. In Kuwait, a suicide bomber targeting a mosque during prayers, killing 27. And in Tunisia, this man placing flowers today where more than 36 people were killed in a hail of bullets. Here now, ABC's Bob Woodruff reporting in from the scene of that attack.
Tonight, new details emerging about what happened on this Tunisian beach, where a gunman opened fire on tourists in their beach chairs. The death toll, at least 38, including at least 15 British citizens. The gunman seen here in this photo is Abu Wjla al-Qayrawani. Witnesses told us today how he disguised himself as a tourist, hiding a rifle under an umbrella, fell to his knees and fired. Alan Pembroke, on the beach with his wife during the attack, rushed to help one woman who was shot in the hand and leg.
She was crying, so I just knelt down beside her and I tended to her wounds as best I could.
Witnesses say the gunman laughed during the attack.
After the killer opened fire and shot all the people here on the beach, he sprinted to escape, cutting down this way and then through past this building.
Around the next corner, the police shot him dead, a cell phone photo capturing the moment. Tourists now scrambling to leave the popular resort area.
We're very happy to leave because, you don't feel that safe anymore.
So late this afternoon, families and friends came to the spot with one more thing. They brought flowers and notes to honor those innocent victims who lost their lives. Cecilia?
Bob, thank you. And those attacks overseas sounding alarm bells here at home. The Homeland Security chief calling them a reminder of the threat of global terrorism. The department and the FBI now putting out a call for vigilance during the upcoming 4th of July holiday, though there is no specific plot identified. And tonight, yet another shark attack in North Carolina. It happened on the Outer Banks in Dare County. A teenager bitten and taken to the hospital. This is the 6th attack in that state in the last 2 weeks. And next to an alert of a different kind, credit cards. Crooks stealing your money using high-tech skimming devices. It is happening at gas stations, restaurants, and now McDonald's. ABC's Ron Claiborne on what you need to know to protect yourself.
Tonight, a warning from police about where you use your credit card after a counter worker at this McDonald's near Atlanta was arrested for allegedly stealing card information from customers.
He got the credit card or debit card in his hand and he was running through a skimmer that he had in his pocket.
That's a device that can read a credit card's magnetic strip and capture the information, which is used to run up fraudulent charges. Watch as this fast food cashier in Florida skims a customer's credit card. He was convicted in the case. This suspect near Miami, still on the run, allegedly attaching a skimmer to ATM machines. Skimming devices can even be hidden inside gas station pumps.
This is the reader that would be inside the gas pump, and so you would just swipe it through, and it would read it right here.
Dan DiFilippi is a reformed credit card hacker who spent 2 years training federal agents how to combat what he used to do.
And some of the newer devices actually use a cell phone network to transmit the data.
So how can you protect yourself against this high-tech thievery?
If you're going to a fast food restaurant, whether it's in town or on the road when you're traveling, go inside to pay. It's in plain sight. You know, no one is using a skimming device.
And she says monitor your credit card statements closely and often. If there are bogus charges, report them as soon as possible. Ron Claiborne, ABC News, New York.
And we have much more ahead on World News Tonight. Up next, the potentially deadly danger that may be lurking in your backyard grill. What you need to know before you fire up your next barbecue. And later in the broadcast, a girl's best friend, what this woman dug up in the hills of Arkansas that might change her life forever.
ABC World News Tonight, brought to you by Prevagen.
Can a protein originally found in a jellyfish improve your memory? Our scientists say yes. Researchers have discovered a protein that actually supports healthier brain function. It's the breakthrough in a supplement called Prevagen. As we age, we lose proteins that support our brain. Prevagen supplements these proteins and has been clinically shown to improve memory. It's safe and effective. For support of healthier brain function, a sharper mind, and clearer thinking, try Prevagen for yourself today.
Fact. Advil is not only strong, it's gentle on your body too. No wonder doctors and patients have trusted Advil for their tough pains for over 30 years. Relief doesn't get any better than this. Advil.
Every auto insurance policy has a number. But not every insurance company understands the life behind it. Those who have served our